Supercell, what you need is a checklist. Let me explain. First of all, I try not to focus on the negative parts of a skin because I want the majority of my content to be positive, but you guys need to know the truth about skins, the upsides and the downsides. So when there are obvious flaws in a skin, I'm not gonna hide them. Now the Chess King isn't that bad. He has an excellent selection animation with some great sound effects. If you watched my Chess Queen review, you probably guessed that the visual effects you see is a constant effect, which also hangs out in some other animations. But obviously there are some flaws in this skin. For example, his sound effects. He does have this custom attacking animation, which looks great, but when you start to listen to his sound effects, you'll notice that something is off. His attack sound effect doesn't happen every time, and it's actually random. I hope this is just a bug for the Chess King, because if we're paying $9.99 for a skin, it should give us better value than this. Now the upside of his attack are the visual effects. Just like the Chess Queen, he has these amazing pawn effects when he attacks. He's also just completely missing an ability sound effect and visual effect. Now he does spawn custom barbarians, which we expect of a legendary skin, but there are a lot of other things which all legendary skins should include. And maybe it's just me, but when a legendary skin is missing just one sound effect or one visual effect, it really gets under my skin, because it doesn't make sense that they record a bunch of custom sounds but just casually leave one out. And this is pretty consistent across the board with legendary skins. A lot of them are missing one single sound effect. I don't want you guys to be paying this much for a hero skin if the features aren't complete. Supercell needs a checklist so that when they're gonna make a skin, they can hit every aspect of it and give us a consistent product. That way we can know what to expect when we see a skin with a legendary badge. Sometimes it kind of feels like they're trying to keep us guessing, but I know they're not doing that on purpose. So the decision to buy a skin shouldn't be based on whether or not it has custom effects. It should be based on whether or not we like the custom effects. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting them to have 100% visual effects every time. That would be unrealistic, especially depending on the type of skin, but they always do 100% custom animations, so all they would need to do is add that one sound effect which they usually miss and be more consistent with the amount and the type of visual effects that they add. So that's my soapbox. Back to the details of the Chess King. This animation is so fun. I love the backflip. He has the custom sounds, and again, those pawn effects are incredible. He also has custom sound effects for his deployment. For walking, he has nothing but a custom sliding animation, just like the Chess Queen. When he gets knocked out, the sound effect might as well not even exist because it is so quiet for some reason. There's no way you're going to hear that sound in any normal attack. I hope they go back and turn up the volume. He has no knockout visual effects, but he does have a custom animation, which looks pretty standard. As we watch his custom resting animation, here's a recap. The downsides are he's missing a sound effect, his attack sound effect is messed up, and he has an almost indistinguishable knockout sound effect. But the upside, he has 100% custom animations, some really fun visual effects, and I must say his design is excellent. Here's where I would rank each aspect of the Chess King. His design is going to go in the A tier, animations A tier, sound effects B tier, visual effects A tier, and the final ranking is the A tier. I also reviewed the chess scenery, and there's a big difference between it and every other scenery in the game.